All right, welcome back to another episode of College Football Unabridged. Today we're going to talk about Ole Miss. Ole Miss had a amazing season last year. I mean, kind of the ups and downs, roller coaster ride of a season. They finished the year 13-2. They make it to the semifinals of the college football playoffs. They end up beating Georgia in the quarterfinals last year. You had Trinidad Chambliss come out of nowhere and make this incredible run, especially late in the season. You have Lane Kiffin, leaving. You had Pete Golding taking over, and I wasn't expecting a whole lot him coming in, and they make a push in the playoffs. They beat Tulane, they beat Georgia. They pushed Miami down to the wire. I mean, it was a 31-27 final. Then you have the whole Trinidad Chambliss eligibility thing coming into play. It's been all over the place, and so it looks like Chambliss is coming back. You have Quan Lacey coming back on offense. You have Caleb Cunningham coming in at receiver. You have Deuce Alexander. So there's some pieces there on offense to fill, but having Quan Lacey and Trinidad Chambliss coming back is big. Defensively, obviously Pete Golding kind of being a defensive-minded guy. Shouldn't see too much of a downgrade. They lose Yaman Yellen, who goes over to LSU, but they have Cam Franklin, they have Will Eccles, Perkins back at linebacker, Antonio Kite at corner. They bring over Sharif Denson from Florida. Just a solid team, top to bottom. The receiving core, I mean, they lose some guys there, but with the talent they have between quarterback and running back, get the kind of lean more that way maybe. Be interesting to see how this offense looks completely under Golding. It's interesting how Golding does. I didn't think it was greatest hire, but seeing how he did with the team, bringing them through after everything going on with Kiffin, having them mentally ready to go and and win a couple games in the playoffs last year, kind of was impressive. But see how he does long term. Scheduling wise, they start the year at Louisville, should be a tough game. Then Charlotte, then they got LSU at home, which really don't have to say a whole lot about it. Should be very fascinating. Then right after that, they go at Florida. They got at Vandy, Missouri, at Texas, Auburn, Georgia, at Oklahoma. They get a break at Wofford, and then they got to play the Egg Bowl against Mississippi State. So very, very tough schedule. Not a whole lot of breathing room. Only, I would say, 2 gimme games. So you got to go in there and take care of business. It's gonna be rough. They do got a good team, but the schedule is gonna be very tricky. Last year again, 13-2. So I think you're kind of going for around an 8-win season. At the end of the schedule, they got a lot of tough games, and a lot of them on the road. I mean, they got to go at Florida, at Vandy, at Texas, at Oklahoma. They got to play Louisville and Nashville. It's a very, very hard schedule, and we're gonna see how Golding looks with this schedule as a true first year head coach. and see if Chambliss can elevate a little bit, and see what this team can do this year.